In the two sessions with Python, we have seen how arithmetic operators are working, and at least we believe you guys can be able at least to perform arithmetic operation of a given two variable. And in today's day three session, we are going to look at how comparative operators are going to work. And we know comparative operators in Python, we use it in order to compare the given variable. That is, we compare to see if the expression is true, then the system is going to return the value of true. That is, if the condition satisfied, and otherwise it returns the value of false. So we have a series or list of comparative operators in Python. And in number one, we have equality sign, which we use double equality signs in order to represent our equality symbols in Python. And in number two, we have not equals to, which we use exclamation mark with single equality sign to represent that. We also have greater than, we have less than, we have greater than or equals to, we have less than or equals to. So this is what we have in comparative operators using Python programming language. So we are going to use our VS Code as usual in order to have that example. So we first of all create a file with a name called comparative .py. We make sure we specify the extension. So we save this. So we are going to, in doing that, we are going to have two given variables, but since we have almost 7, we are going to use almost 4 variables. We have A, which we are going to give it as 10. Then we have B. We are also going to assign 10 there because we want to compare either A and B is true or false. Then or equals to, we have C, which is equals to 20 or 15. And then D, we are going to assign 20. So this is the variables that we are going to assign here. Now we need to compare any two given variable here in order to see whether they can return true or false from the statement. We are going to use print function, and this time around we are only dealing with the variable, so there is no need of inserting the f-string function. So we only deal with the variables x is equals to a is equals to b, and then we run this and see the output of this. So as you can see here from the output console, we have true. Are you together? We have true. So if again we are having A is equals to C, that means if we run this, we are going to have false because A is not equals to C. And if we say A is equals to D, again we are going to still have false. So if we say it again here, we said B is equals to A, we're still going to have true here. So this is how we work with this scenario, but we need to have an advanced way of having this, where we can display a statement on what, on a screen, so that we might decide to say, is A greater than B, or is the value contained in A greater than the value contained in B. So let's use this way. Let's have our f-string function. Then this time around we are going to have a double quote because we want to use the value contained in each variable. So we have open bracket, so there is going to be like this. So here we said is the value is the value. Now what of the value of what, the value contained in A, we are going to have something like this, equals to what, the value contained in B, the value contained of A. That means it's going to display is the value, that's what the value of A is 10, is equals to the value B, that is equals to B. B is still 10. Are we together? Value of this and this, is this equals to this. So is it going to return true or false? So also this one we are now house it within curly braces, and then let's run this one and see the output. So wow, so this is what we have at a go. We have a syntax free code. So as you see it from here, we have is the value 10 equals to 10. Yes, it's true. So if we decide again to say is the value contained in C equals to the value contained in C here, so it's going to have a false now. This time around, is the value 10 equals to what? 15? The answer is false. So this is what we have for what? For this very purpose. So we are going to have another scenario. Let's return this to B, please. Return this to B. So we are going to have another print statement. Like we said, print again. We have open and close bracket. So we have our f function, f string function. We have our double quote function. We said is the value what? A. We are going to use not equals to now. Not equals to A. So A not equals to is going to be like this. Not equals to, or let's use this, not equals to what? The value contained in what? In B. So is going to what? Return A not equals to B. Is it B or C? So please, we are going to use C, but let's finish with A and C, A and B. So this is what we have. Let's run this thing and see the impact. So you see now, is the value 10 not equals to 10? It's false because they are equals to. So if we say it now, we change this thing to C, we change this also to C, and then run this and see what do we have now. We have, is the value 10 not equals to 15? Yes, it's true, they are not equals to. Are you together? So now for the not equality sign, so for the what? For the greater than sign, we are going to have, is the value A, this time around, let's say the value A, which is 10, is equals to, let's leave it as C, then we come back, we have it somehow like this. So we are going to have true. That means, sorry, we did not conclude this here. So is equals to this. No, we are going to use greater than sign. Is the value 10 greater than C? C is what? C is 15. So greater than C, which is what? 15. We know definitely is going to be false, and we see it here now. Is the value 10 greater? Is greater, we are going to remove this, greater than what? Greater than 15. The answer is 4. So what if we say, if we interchange this A with C, and then we interchange this C with A, this again with C, this with A, and then trying to run this again, we are going to have true, because definitely the value of C, which is 15, is greater than the value of what? A, which is 10. So this is what you are going to have. So the same thing for the what? For the less than sign. For the what? Less than. We are using small letters. Less than is 15. Less than 10, which is going to be what? Which is going to be false. So let's run this and see. You see the answer is false. So what if again we are going to change this thing to what? To A, and then this one to C, this one to what? To A, this one to C, Then let's run this and see the effect. It's going to return true. So the same thing with the greater than sign, with the less than sign, greater than or equals to sign. Let's work for the 2. We said greater than or equals to. Let's delete all this. So greater than or equals to. Let's have greater than or equals to. It's written like this. So the same thing here, greater than, okay, this one is less than sign or equals to is written like this. So we are going to change this description. Is the value of this less than or equals to. So let's run this one and see the effect. So we are going to come in here and see, is the value 10, not this one, we are here, is the value 10 greater than or equals to, this one should be O, we make it to be off, or we run it again and see, is the value 10 greater than or equals to 15? The answer is false, it's not. And then here, is the value 10 less than or equals to 15? Yes, it's true. So this is how you work with your comparative operators in Python. I believe and trust that you have enjoyed this class, and if you really enjoyed this class, please don't forget to share our video, comment and like, so that we will continue to give you tutorials on Python like this or any computing field.